Hey everyone, this beginning biff is recorded before the battle happened, so I don't know if I'm going to win or lose yet, but I am going to apologize for last week. The video was garbage. I was a whiny bitch because I misplayed and I was mad at myself, and I just need to learn not only learn from my mistakes in battling, but also learn that I need to get over myself and just do better next week. During a battle I only need to focus on winning. After the battle I don't need to focus on Pokemon anymore. If I lost, fine, who the fuck gives a shit. If I won, fine, who really cares. I just need to move on and play next week to the best of my abilities again. Well, not again, I need to play to the best of my abilities. Anyway, so I don't know if I'm going to win or lose yet. Either way, I'm going to try and make it a good video so that you don't know whether or not I won from the beginning. Even if I lose, I promise I'll do a proper team builder too. So you really won't know if I'm going to win or lose if you don't know the outcome yet. Anyway, enjoy the video. I'll see you in a second. Alrighty, so here is the battle. This week I brought in fact a Rocky Helmet defensive max HP max defense Arcanine with Flare Blitz, Extreme Speed, Toxic and Morning Sun. Mainly to deal with both Doublade and Megalopony, which are two of his only physical attackers, the other being Flygon. But I can deal with Flygon with my other Pokemon. Anyway, so Mega Beedrill, really nice, so I can speed creep Scarfers, which I really like to do with Mega Beedrill. So I can speed crept a Scarf Gardevoir, which he didn't bring, but that's quite fine. I don't really mind. I speed crept that, so I brought U-turn because why not? Poison Jab, knockoff for Doublade, which I really thought he would bring, but he didn't, so that's nice for me. So a knockoff for Doublade and Drill Run to one-shot Nihilego. So I also bought an offensive Donphan with max HP, max attack, with Ice Shard because his team has some speedy Ice Shard weaknesses like Thunder and Flygon. I also brought Earthquake and Gunk Shot with Stealth Rocks. So next is Umbreon with Foul Play, Wish Protect, Heal Bell, I think. Was it Heal Bell? Let me check. No, Foul Play, Wish Protect, Baton Pass. So, Baton Pass to just get initiative. I'm underspeeding Tangrowth, which he also didn't bring, so it's really nice for my Tapu Koko. I think that he had Tank Word? Yeah, he had Tank Word and Roserade. But he didn't bring either of them, so that's perfect with Tapu Koko. So it doesn't really have an electric resist outside of Flygon, which is weak to my other stab, so that's very nice. So I also brought a Heat Bronzong set. So Bronzong is my setup boy this week. I have Calm Mind, Shadow Ball, Psyshock, and in fact Resto Chesto with Levitate. So his team, he has a fair amount of mons that are set up for the Calm Mind Bronzong, like Nihilego, Thundurus even. They're not Thundurus because of Nasty Plot. So Nihilego, potentially even Flygon. Slowbro is set up for if he isn't Calm Minded himself. That could be a problem, but I do have Shadow Ball while he won't have a super effective move for me. And I'm offensively invested, so I don't know how that will work out. But maybe he won't have Calm Mind, who knows. Florgy set up for and Megalopony, I can not one-shot at full without boost, but it'll do a lot, so that's nice. The good thing about this team and my psychic types like Bronzong is that all his psychic resists are Doublade, Gardevoir and Doublade, Gardevoir and Slowbro, all of which are weak to Ghost. And a lot of psychic types like Bronzong get Shadow Ball, and in Doublade and Slowbro's case they are really not that specially bulky, so I can hit them really hard with Shadow Ball, so that's really nice. So anyway, he brought Megalopony, which is a really big threat. Florges, Wisp Passing Shenanigans, Generate the Slowbro, which is annoying. Flygon, which I predict to be scarfed because it can kill Tapu Koko, Mega Beedrill, and Archeops with quite some ease. I also brought he also brought Thunderous, which is really scary, but I do have extreme speed and Ice Shard for it, and even Umbreon should be able to take a hit. Beetle and Top Croak outspeed it, so that's nice. And he also brought Nihilego, which is definitely not a threat, because Nihilego shouldn't be able to do anything to Umbreon, because my special defense for Umbreon should be able to roll the shit out of it. It can set up hazards, so that's kind of annoying because it didn't bring Web Spin actually, so it might be a problem. But let's just begin this match. So I lead off with Dolphin, he leads off with Sligon, and immediately I think he's cuffed and he's probably U-turning, and I can do like 85% in an Ice Shot here if he actually clicks U-turn. But in my mind I thought he would either hard switch out or U-turn. Obviously there's no other play, so I did go for Stealth Rocks, because Stealth Rocks are more important than 85% on this thing, and he might even double out, so then my Ice Shot would be in vain. But he did U-turn, so I could have Ice Shotted that, it would have been awesome. But Stealth Rocks are really nice too, especially for the Thunderous, so I'm not mad at my play at all. So I just go into offensive switch into Tapu Koko on the slow roll as he goes into Slugging, so I know he is probably scarfed, so I'm just going to go into Bronzong, not risking him going for U-turn and staying in for no reason. So he goes to Thunderous on my Bronzong, so I'm going to switch out because I don't want to take damage, and he goes Nest Block, so I'm just going to sack Dolphin to get Ice Shot damage, putting him in the range of anything my Tapu Koko would want to do. So I go for the Volt Switch because I don't think he would switch in a Flygon or have Dazzling Gleam. I could have easily pulled out of my ass, but I didn't Dazzling Gleam because I didn't think he would go into Flygon, and then he goes Flygon now, and this is the perfect moment because I have one Calm Mind up. He goes to Super Power. He goes to Super Power instead of Crunch. I was expecting Crunch, but he didn't Crunch. So he went to Super Power. He got a crit, 41.8%. So I get a Side Shock, and I just barely miss out on a kill. So that's absolutely perfect, because if he switches out, he dies to Stealth Rocks. So I can just continuously Calm Mind. He does 20% because his Super Power damage will go down each turn, and now he's just thinking this Bronzong won't be able to do anything anyway until I pull out the rest. And here is where he realizes he fucked up, mate. So he switches out into Thunderous for whatever reason. I get up another Calm Mind, and now I can get the first kill with Bronzong of this game. I basically one-shot almost his entire team from the range threat. So he goes slow roll, one-shotted his Shadow Ball. He goes to Mega Lopunny, and I EV this to survive High Jump Kick easily. Because I do have a defensive investment. I have enough defensive investment to live High Jump Kick and Shadow Sneak from full. So he goes to High Jump Kick and he gets a high roll crit. Well, maybe not high roll. Okay, that wasn't a high roll. He just got a crit. Fuck me in the ass. I mean, I'm still in a really great position, don't get me wrong. But Bronzong is my kill leader. He now has 7 kills and is still on the kill board. But if he actually went for a Jump Kick, I might have. He only had Florges and Nihilego left who could damage me because Flygon died on switching. Bronzong could have sweeped. I could have rested up on both of them, and I could have just gotten 9 kills total this season so far with Bronzong, and I would have swept. But no, a crit. It's just so sad for Bronzong. Bronzong never gets any kills because it's not an offensive Pokemon, and I wanted to show the true side of Bronzong, and I don't get to because of this crit. And this is one of the most annoying crits. He didn't lose me the game because obviously Bronzong putting so much work that it killing Slowbro and Thunderous and Flygon. So well, truth be told, it's kind of obvious I'm winning this game, but I'm just sad because I wanted to win with Bronzong. But it's alright. In the end, it doesn't really matter how you win, it matters that you win. So I just make a switch since he doesn't really have much to deal with the combination of Arcanine and Umbreon, because he now goes into this thing, obviously, in the Flat Blitz, and now he's in E-Speed range. So yeah, he kind of fucked up there. Now I go for E-speed. Now low pony is almost in E-speed range. Now it is at least. That was a roll, but I went for it, and he didn't go for it. So he now goes to Flourish. I Morning Sun up as he synthesizes. So I just go for Flat Blitz to scout some damage. I do over half. So that shows me that I can just get another Flat Blitz off, kill this thing, and get an E-speed on the low pony to finish this game 4-0. GG Chime. I hope you guys enjoyed this video instead of what I showed you last week. Which was a really sad excuse for a video, or really sad excuse for entertainment, I should say. I hope this video was entertaining for you, and I'll see you guys next week when I take on none other than the Philadelphia Fanpiece, because that's an out of conference game. He's doing kind of alright in his own conference, so that should be a good one to watch out, good game to watch out for, I suppose. About this match, Bronzong putting in fine work, Megabeater putting in some decent work. I was scared of fake out. I could have killed Megalopen with Megabeater, but a fake out plus quick attack actually kills Beater, so I thought he would have something like that, but he didn't, so that's cool, I guess. Arcanine putting in amazing work late game, so finally putting in some work, Arcanine. I'm proud of you. Good dog. Umbreon also baton passing to the threats, which is coolio. So that's about enough of my rambling. Goodbye.